Welcome to DTC MTV Product Review.
Hi DTCers, are you there? Are you in there? Yes, I see you.
With your host,
From the Busby Empire
and magician for hire,
spanning the globe,
DTC's very own,
I've been hopping on water.
Guy Portlock.
Hi DTCers, how are you? Very nice to see you, very nice to see you indeed. This is Porters here with a product review time, DTC MTV. I watched recently The Rice Papers by Homer Liwag, I presume. And well, first off, I'd say this: having watched it, nicely put together DVD, looks pretty, looks nicely done, and I think from what I've seen that he's done on this DVD, and there are three effects. Very talented magician, you know, very nicely skilled, but also a really nice bloke. You kind of just warm to him. Having said that, I think let me go through them. There's three effects. The first one is where you kind of go, oh, got to dry, and then you almost showing that you're taking a contact lens out, which is nothing there at all, and then suddenly in your hands appears a really big contact lens. And then you go through that and say, well, I don't use contact lenses, and then you produce your glasses. That didn't excite me too much. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a way of making things appear, which we've seen before. Slightly different way. I guess if you're a magician that wears glasses, it's a nice way to get into it, so maybe you'll get something out of it. The second one is beautiful looking, and I thought it was really nicely done, where you get a card selected, and then in a process of some moves, it appears that the card disappears, and then it gradually appears, coming on this gradient. It looks like it's all foggy, and then eventually it comes and you have the perfect card, which they chose. So really nice. I'm just not sure how massively practical it is if you are wandering around doing table magic, mix and mingling. I think there's easier ways to kind of impress people on the floor, quickly going at it. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure you could do this, but I'm just saying it takes a bit more effort. And also, I think that you know, the setting up takes a bit longer than other things. I mean, for example, for me, it would be a lot easier to do that Imagine routine, which again, you're going from a blank card. It's a bit different, but the same sort of concept. You go from a blank card, then into in their hands this card creates that they chose, and there it goes. So that's my thoughts on that. But I do think the last one on here will interest a lot of people. It's a really lovely routine where he starts off by saying, I need a Sharpie, and the thing is, again, magicians use Sharpies all the time. So say if they select the card, say, oh, sign this, and you bring out this short Sharpie. It's just a really short Sharpie, and you go, oh, that's not much good. And then in a lovely move, suddenly you're expanding the Sharpie to a normal length Sharpie. They then sign it, then you get it back, and then this Sharpie you basically looks like you're doing the Sankey move, where it looks like it just, you know, pushing all the way into the cap, and then it's extending out. Then this turns into a bigger Sharpie, and then ends by having a big ball bearing come out of it. And then in the end, he says actually it was an iPhone anyway, or it was a phone. So I think that routine is excellent, and I think for me, I got a lot out of that rather than the other ones, and that was the one for me. I thought, you know what, even if I just take sections of that Sharpie routine, it would be nice just to have to throw in, because it would flow nicely with other things I do. So very talented magician, some interesting ideas. I think particularly the Sharpie one is excellent, and yeah, I think worth a look. So I'm going to give it 3.8 stars for the hobbyist, 4 stars for the worker. That's my thoughts on the Rice Papers. All the best.
Thank you for watching DTC MTV Product Review.